This year was the first year that we implemented school-wide student-led conferences, and student-led conferences were absolutely exceeded all of our expectations. There was a lot of work, but we knew that if we were going to make this learning public, our students have to be prepared for it, and our students blew everyone away.
I will do it by myself.
She obviously had rehearsed it because she knew what she was talking about, and it was just really blew us away. It really is student-led conference. You come in and they're the ones who are directing the whole thing.
Hi friends, so we've been practicing and getting ready for this day, and now it's here. Are you ready?
Yeah!
I am ready because you get to show what you know to your family or somebody who's coming to watch you. We have two nice friends, Frida and Juliana, right? And they're gonna watch Aiden and Samantha because their mommy already came. Take your mommy's hand and say, I'm so glad you're here today.
I know when it and then goes back.
Yes, because your mama speaks Spanish, I would say that. And then if you're gonna take your portfolio, you choose where to go. You're the boss. You can go on the big table, you can go on where you sit.
Wherever we want.
Yes, but then what kind of a voice are you going to use? A nice, strong voice. If you finish Epic Mountain, then go to the next thing. If you finish your portfolio, finish the next thing. Do you have to wait for me to tell you?
No.
No, not today, because today it's your turn to be the boss.
She's going to be super proud of me. I'm excited. Me too.
When I first heard about this, I'm like, okay, this should be interesting. Like, what's he going to say? You're like...
Three more moms coming, and a dad.
It's awakening, honestly.
Hi, families. We're so glad you're here. This is our very first time to do a second portfolio day in the year, so thank you for being willing to come and take time out of your busy day. I appreciate it.
Your child is telling you the report on himself. I think that says a lot just on the character. You know, I think that takes a lot.
One thing they're going to do is have you come to a table and listen to their portfolio. Another thing is they're going to take you to our expedition wall called Epic Mountain and kind of tell you some things we've been learning in class. And the last thing is they have some stories in the story bag, we call it, that they need to practice telling you the story. So they know what to do, so they're kind of the boss of this experience. Take your grown-ups where you need to go. You know where to go.
He tells you what his strengths are, where he's struggling, what he plans to do about it, you know, and he breaks it down, and it's not just on each subject, but he also shows me what he's able to do and how he does it and how he learned it and why he got it down.
And I also have my symbols book of the USA.
It's amazing, like, you know, what they've learned so far, and they reflect upon it. It's not like they're waiting for their teacher to cue them in or chime them in. Like, yeah, the teacher's there in the background. It's just you and your child.
George Washington is important because he was the first president of the USA. Abraham Lincoln is important because he was brave and good. This is the flag that I made really hard because it was wavy.
It was wavy? Oh no.
What does integrity mean?
Integrity means doing the right choice.
Taking responsibility for their learning, that's the first thing I think of when I think of EL. And that's really going to prepare them to be adults. You know, I feel like we don't have those life skills sometimes unless we learn them and we're taught them. So starting from an early age, the public speaking.
Our students knew exactly where they were, set goals, but they didn't do just that. They also identified their plan to actually reach those goals.
Y cuando cantaron a los police officers,
where we get to feed the animals in the basement farm.
¿qué estaban haciendo?
These ones are where we sing to our mommy and daddies.
El que nos tocó la conferencia habló como si estuviera hablando con alguien profesional, así todo bien, sin decirme, oh, yo no quiero hacerlo. como si no fuéramos ni hijo, ni madre e hijo. Y fue pues muy bonito.
No way! I did all the hard work. You guys did it. You were very, very lazy. Just like you, Lily.
All right, families, we only have a few more minutes.
At my job, you know, like if I were to lead a conference on, you know, my work, what I think I've learned, what I plan to do, I think that's a lot to process. The maturity level is out the roof on that one.
Setting the bar high and then also really changing who the audience is, which is all connected to the EL model, has really, really yielded those results and will continue to increase our academic achievement.
Thank you, parents, so much. This was very special.